Hello, Namaste and welcome in the series of cybersecurity. This side is Meena and today I will discuss about the top 12 critical data protection capabilities. Data is the main essential part of any organization or even at personal level as well. We are having the data which is very important for us, for our organization. So what are the data protection capabilities we can use to protect our data from unauthorized access? Okay, in this session today I will discuss about it. If we are using automation for the security, okay, and we are fully utilizing all those, whether that's machine learning or artificial intelligence, and the companies who are not using the automation fully, when the data breach will happen, it will just cost will be differentiated by $3.58 billion. It's not a small amount. So I can say the automation playing a very crucial role in the cybersecurity. Although it's not fully replaceable the human, because those are machines, they are learning and evolving by time and experiencing the new kind of attack, but here human intervention is really crucial. Okay, so what are those critical data protection capabilities? First of all, whatever the data we are having, we need to understand where that exists. Okay, so first of all, find your data discovery. After that, finding your data, you need to classify which data is important, another is less important, or not need more protection to the data. Okay, so how just you will classify, it's depend upon what type of organizations you are. Maybe that's you can say public or that's confidential data, or some other kind of tagging you can give to your data. Okay, and then you will assessment of the for the vulnerabilities. If I have used certain kind of security postures to protect our data, whether that's we cannot say it is 100% error proof or protected from the attack, but still we, as per our knowledge, we just trying to find out if there any kind of vulnerability exists, so that we can remove it before the hackers will penetrate in our network and can damage to our data. Okay, then that data risk analysis, whatever we have classified our data, we need to know if in case I will lose some data, I will not be able to access my data, some deletion or modification will happen, then what will be the risk for the organization? Because that risk analysis will force us to think how to secure data, which part is more which part of the data is more valuable, and we need to provide more security. Maybe we will provide layer by layer security to the specific part. Clear? And whatever the data or the file activity, maybe the database we are having, we need not to give access to everyone, because as per the criticality of the data, importance of the data, only the authorized person having the right to access it. Then somebody may just try to get unauthorized access. We just need to know, or is there any kind of exfiltration is happening, which is that the data is going through our network. Okay, and what route might be that taking. So just we need to continuously observation, real time alerting, whatever is happening at the real time. This is not like our data is already gone out of our company and then just we just see, yes, this kind of something happened to our data, and then that's useless now. Okay, so at real time where our data is going, we need to understand it. Okay, if some kind of blocking we need to do masking and the quarantining as well. This is not always we have a copy of our database, we need not to share to the other members, or maybe some other branch members, or maybe some partner need to have access on it, or the R&D department or the developers need to have access it. So which part of our data, we, for example, we are having this database, and that database, what section need to the specific party, how much they need to do. We need not to give for say for the developer, we need not to give the complete data as it is. We can mask it, we can change the values inside it, clear. Or specific part, we want to restrict only the authorized persons or the director or the higher management have access on it. So just we need to quarantine all those type of data. Okay, and active analytics tool we should use, so that they can send us, or they can present us how our data been used by the users, or some kind of we can say malicious activity, or the unusual or the anomaly kind of activity is not happening. If happening, then where, from which part of is the critical part where we need to take care, we can do it. Okay, and proper encryption method we should use. We must understand, yes, as per our company requirement, we need to follow certain rules, and this data should be encrypted with the strongest key, or we need to use 512 bit key or 1024 bit key, or the which algorithm we need to use to secure our data. Okay, and tokenization, when we are sharing our data, for example, say when we receive some messages related to our bank account, that complete bank account number not displayed on the phone. We are having some part of our account number masked with the XX or the asterisk. Okay, and when we are using the keys to encrypt the data, then definitely those keys generations and certification creation or digital certificates, all these keys, there must be some method to handle all those things. Okay, so that our key management must be well organized, and automated compliance support. Whatever the security systems or tools we are using to protect our data, our company may be associated with the military or government or the banking or the health or some other industry. We need to comply some rules, some laws. So say PCI DSS or the HIPAA or some other kind of compliance we need to follow. So that also provide us to support it automatically, whether we are following it or not on our data. Clear? So there are just not only encrypting our data is one of the part to protection. There are many things related to the data protection. Clear? And here is the demonstration of the IBM Security Guardium Analyzer. You can see here there are the data on 4 locations. Okay, and as per those locations, you can see here there are 4 locations, and it's just showing us there are database at risk. It's saying 32 priorities, it's just showing, and priority number 2 is 241 and priority number 3 is 270. So we need to see what kind of things is happening under the priority number 32. It is having the high risk, so we need to concentrate on the specific part. Okay, and you can see here they are the critical alert is received 32 for the vulnerabilities, and for the high is 154 and minimum 25. So we need to take care about this one at the critical. It's very important. We need to just take care immediately. Yeah, okay. And here it's just showing you whatever the database we have added in the IBM Security Guardium Analyzer. We need to see what is the progress of analyzing it. So just weekly it's just showing the progress. Clear? So if we want to go more in the deeper of it, see what exactly happening in priority number one, you can see here it will show you the particular database is having dependable mobile application production DB. So it will just show you take care of all these things first before the priority number 2. Okay, and if you want to see which is the critical part and we need to take care, so we can also say here these are the different 32 critical values, and if you want to go in detail for one of that, and say if I'll click here on the critical number default account password change, it's very dangerous kind of vulnerability, because we left our database, so Oracle database, with the default username and password, so anyone can know it. For the hackers, that's not a big job. There are multiple websites over there, you can find out the default passwords, username for the products. Okay, so if let's just have a close look on it. So it's saying this is the vulnerability of the default password. So the default password, and here it will just also show you the recommendations, strongly recommended that change the default password of any of these users who are required. Otherwise anyone can log in on those database and can damage, might be alter, might be delete and copy paste, whatever they want they can do it. Okay, and if we want to present that report to our manager, or just we want to keep for the record on at our exposure, then we can also create the report. So it will just show you data sources at risk and whatever. There is so many pages of the reports it will generate, and you can present it beautifully. What is our data protection software is saying. Clear? And follow me on the Cybersecurity Prism and get the notification for the next interesting and informative session. Share that session with your friends and group members as well, so that they will be able to understand what are the different aspects which are critical related to data protection. Okay, and how the data security analyzer, that's IBM, can present you beautiful view of whatever the data they are scanning. Okay, and in the next session I will discuss about royal road attacking techniques. Namaste, see you in the next session.